Welcome to another episode of the Stay at Home Show. I am your host, Ryan Weiss. Today, I cut my own hair in a new edition of Poverty Fails, and we'll talk about that in a second. But before we get into that, we have to go into our glorious overlords one time. So real quick shout out to our corporate sponsors. First and foremost, I can't get this to work because, Yep, there it is. It's going to be right here. Yeah, cool. Exclusive housekeeping services. They're running this promotion until I think they're going to give us another week, they said. So probably next week they'll be done with it. But anyways, Valentine's special, $150. They'll clean a whole house for $150. You guys can check it out. They're great. They're beautiful. And they gave us business, so you should give them business. Other fun things, if you guys want to be on the show, we do this every Friday. Need comedians, email us, hit me up, blah, 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 blah. One last housekeeping item. We need you to support our Patreon. Go do that. We have like one Patreon member, and there's a bunch of cool content that we just uploaded there, so you should go check it out. We have two.
We want two.
Oh,
we
want
two?
two. We want, yeah.
We want two. We want more than two.
We want two because when we have two, we'll actually start doing Patreon shout outs. It's just kind of sad with one. I feel weird putting like, here's our Patreon supporters. One guy. Like that's just not, whatever. Go shoot that some love and yeah, we'll love you forever. Anyways, I'm your host, Mr. Clean, if he had diabetes, aka Ryan Weiss. I cut my own hair. I was trying to save some cash, because got to get a car again. And yeah, I like if Mr. Clean let himself go is what Rob Weber said before the show. Like someone needs to magic erase all of this. Actually, I think I can help. There you go. That's good. You got that's better. It's good. It's good. It's good to be 32 and overweight. That's all, folks.
We're just starting, so that's probably not what we should do. But you know what I mean.
It's fun though. It's fun to be 32 and overweight.
Should see how 40 is. It's super awesome.
I have fat people struggles, right? Like just like I fell the other day and like it wasn't even that far, but I definitely cracked a rib. Like that's just 250 pounds on that rib was too much, I guess. It wasn't a McRib. It was Dino, I love your face. I'm not gonna get any laughter, but like Dino was just like, that was the pun. That's what you came up with. That's the best you got. McRib. You wrote that whole joke for that. Yes, I did. Yes, that's exactly what that was.
You know what? Having a peek into the background of how the jokes get put together, you're like, oh, I see you. I see what you did there. You were like, McRib, I'm going to talk about that. How can I talk about that? I know how. I know a way. It's good.
God damn
it. I figured out that I have a new fat person. She was next, and she's gone.
She's coming back. She's coming back.
Yeah, no, come back.
I guess I'll buy time. Hey, you know what we should do real quick? If you guys want to hear my next joke, let me know in the comments below and give us a like, share, and a subscribe.
Serge, I did not. Did I? Is that in the? Did you send it to Eargasm? Let me know where you sent it, and I'll.
Bro, I sent it to you last show. Yeah. All right. Anyways, housekeeping later, Serge. I'm sorry. I'll send it to him again.
There we go. That's the winner. I loved it.
So, guys, let me explain something. Like, I have fat people problems, but like in a weird way. Like, not like doctor's visits. Not like what's in my fridge. I'm getting ready to sell my car, and I found out that the suspension on my driver's side is fucked. Thank you, whoever. How do we have a laugh track now? I'm very proud of that. Thank you. You need to stay around.
We do.
About time. See what a Patreon subscriber gets us? All we needed was one, and now we have a laugh track.
Oh, that's too loud. Too loud.
That's a professional mic that you have in front of you. You don't need to
my
like
neighbors.
yeah, that's I mean, did you like hook that into your Bluetooth speaker or something? Like,
No.
good God. Are you deaf?
No, I was already deaf before this. That's what happens in the next 3 years, Ryan. Fat or not, you will also be deaf.
Listen, I just don't understand how you're older than me. I don't like
He's older than you?
this guy is fucking ancient. Like, just yeah, like gonna die soon. Like, and no gym. Like he looks like
Yes,
this from
Jim.
no.
Yes,
This is 20 years
Jim.
of drinking and disc golf.
Gonna drive views. These babies right here.
You're gonna
Yeah,
drive
it's
views
very-
up
it's
with
very-
the guns the guns. Yeah. Okay. I love you, but I gotta roast you a little bit.
Stupidest thing I've ever done.
How are you gonna
on
have?
one of your
How are you gonna have a
shows.
$200 microphone and like a $10 Walmart camera? Like you just pixelated for no reason. Like there was no movement whatsoever. And you check out these guns, and it looked like a Minecraft, bro.
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh Jesus! All right, Alexa is back, so I've stalled long enough. I had one more joke, but I'll save it, like a good host should. Ladies and gentlemen, please like, share, subscribe. There's 9 of you guys. All 9 of you drop a comment right now and let us know what you thought of Matthew Scott's Guns Show, baby. Just go ahead and comment Gun Show below. And speaking of gun shows, the next comedian coming to the stage is a card-holding member of the N. I can't even get it out. Please give it up. Alexa, are you ready? Woo, I hope you're ready, girl, because you're next.
Yeah, I can be.
Alexa Arizona,
Hi,
everybody.
everyone. Can you hear me okay? Because on your end, I can only... Can you guys hear me okay? Because on my end, I can only hear like every other word you can say.
Yeah, we hear you fine. You're great.
Yes, no?
Yeah, no, you're perfect.
Oh, okay, awesome. So I had to go to the doctor recently, and it was for like a really embarrassing problem for me to have. They found a lump in my testicles, and they said it could be one of 2 things. It's either chlamydia or testicular cancer. And I was just thinking to myself, that is the first time anyone has ever dropped to their knees and was just like, God, I hope this is chlamydia. So I go into the doctor and they said they need to examine it further and they have to do an ultrasound. I was so excited. I looked at the nurse and I was just like, listen, either way, I'm putting my legs in the stirrups because that is the closest to being a woman I'll ever feel. So the lady is like putting the gel on my balls. So, I like to call it a baltrasound. And
Oh my
she's
God.
just smearing it all over my balls. And she's like, and
Awesome.
And I'm an asshole. So I just look at the nurse and I was just like, so is it going to be a boy or a girl? And she just looked at me and she was like, it's a benign tumor. And then I was just like, oh my gosh, either way, I'm naming it Sarah. So they told me, they were like, if I don't act on this right now, I could lose my testicles.
Perfect.
I did not know it was Christmas. But they gave me some antibiotics and everything, and I immediately flushed them down the toilet. I was just like, cut off one way or another. On a lighter note, my ex-boyfriend's dead.
Ooh.
What?
And it's weird because when I tell people I have a dead ex, there's 2 responses. They're either like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then the other half is like, how'd you get away with it?
That's
And
fair.
the thing was, he was a drug dealer. So a lot of the cliches don't work. Like after he died, my mom came up to me and she was like, honey, he's dead because God needed him a lot more than you did. Did God need a plug? Was God just like, I'm going to find the first person dead at Nelson's Ledges and send them up? I need some of that OG Kush right now. And then also, he died of a drug overdose. And his last Facebook status was a picture of himself with the caption, "Ain't nothing can stop me."
Oh.
It hurts me every day because I really want to comment except fentanyl.
Oh my God. All right, back to your testicles.
But I'm in a hotel currently. My work puts me in hotels in frequent occasions. And I went up to the front desk and it was weird because I go up there, I check in, and the guy is like, okay, so you're in room 250. Checkout is at noon. We do serve breakfast between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. Also, whatever you do, don't go on the third floor. No matter what you hear, no matter what you smell, it's haunted.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
And I asked him, like, what do you mean by haunted? He was like, people see these pale figures walking around at night. And I was like, that's not a night that's politically incorrect. They're called drug addicts, not ghosts. So I go up to the third floor and
So I go up to the third floor.
and I just like smell rotten eggs. And I was like, okay, this isn't too bad. Like I'm in a part of Ohio that has bad water, so it could just be sulfur. And I'm just walking up there, and I see, I kid you not, an old person in a white robe and walker just scooting down the aisle. And I like screamed. And then he turned to me and he was just like, I haven't seen someone in a few days. I've been calling for room service.
Oh.
So I like have never ran down the elevator quicker. But like, anyway, that's not a joke. That's just life. That's all I have.
That guy never got his room service. That guy never got his
I kind of
food.
want to like go into the elevator and like face the wall and just like when people go down, just like mutter to myself, "You're gonna die up there."
You haven't done that yet?
No,
That's day one stuff, man.
And apparently you took the shortcut and ran down the elevator. That is impressive.
Oh, so yeah.
I did. I can't talk. I've been selling home improvements of water softeners all day. Give me a fucking break.
We could tell by the shade you threw on Ohio water.
Good upside.
Oh my God. Anyways, Alexei Rosari, everybody. Woo! Yeah. Listen, if you need to get your testicles looked at, she's got a guy. She's got a guy, apparently with some body butter and some stirrups.
It was
This sounds like a good time to me. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I was like, wait, that sounds fun. Go ahead, Dino.
No, it's not. Oh my God. And listen, if you have something wrong with your testicles, whether you want them off or not, you should get that shit checked. And any medication you're prescribed, you should take it accordingly.
Take that shit, bro.
That is not safe. Do not it's a very funny joke, but don't mess around with that kind of stuff. That's bad for you.
I couldn't walk for a week.
Listen, every guy that's watching the show is about to go in the bathroom and feel for lumps. Like when this goes over.
I sent a meme that was a video of 2 eggs in a Ziploc bag, and somebody grabbed it and let the eggs fall on either side, and then rubbed the Ziploc bag. And I was like, oh yeah, that's when you scratch your nuts. And I'm like, that's normal stuff. They're like, yeah, so just do it. Just check yourself regularly, everyone.
Omelet.
Hey, since there's a lot of you guys in the room, why don't you go ahead and comment testicles for that joke, and also, please go
If you got
ahead
the
and
balls.
support the show if you've got the balls to do it. Go ahead
Not
and
bad.
help us grow.
That's right.
I'm sorry,
Let's go
Alexa.
nuts.
I apologize.
Let's go
There's
nuts.
just too many puns. You really just handed me all the layups. Hey,
God, they're
speaking
hanging
of
there.
layups, this next comedian is looking to get laid up in his brand new apartment, looking spanking fresh, loving them Christmas lights. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Matthew Scott.
I can't do the clapping effect.
Push the button.
So.
You brought the thing for a reason.
Yeah.
What?
Ryan, we didn't
Yay.
even go over this. I wasn't even gonna go. I was just gonna be crowd. But
Oh,
whatever.
okay. Hey, Matthew Scott,
Hey,
everybody!
hey.
Woo!
Why are you barking? Why are you
understand.
barking? I don't
All right,
understand
all
what's
right.
happening.
All right, 35 and fat. Get me back up here.
First of all, I'm 32 and Mr. Clean.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right.
Second of all, yes, Daddy.
What up? And yeah, I used to do a joke about turning 35. I still do, but I used to too. And we all, yeah. I just, yeah, you fall, you could seriously injure yourself. Alexa did awesome, by the way. Sweet. Loved it. Anyways.
It's too much power. It's too much power in one man's hand.
Yeah.
I don't know. No. So I work on the phones all day long, and like some people, if you work in customer service, they got to be like super duper polite. And some things didn't get on my nerves when I was younger. Like I had such a higher tolerance level, but now like I'm impatient with like my parents. Shout out to the boomers. But it's like, then I'm talking on the phone to these people in customer service. And the thing that I'm getting a lot now, because people think it sounds good, is of course you can. Of course you may. And I'm like, okay, like you didn't even know what I was just going to say until you didn't know what it was going to be. Like I could say anything, like, but I'm normally like, can I speak to your general manager? Of course. I'm like Karen when I call people, can I speak to the manager? But literally all day long, I'm talking to manager or finance director or whatever. So, I'm just thinking to myself, of course, what is this thing about this phrase that bugs me? And it's like, what are you like clairvoyant? You knew what I wanted before I said it. Like, I bet you could just catch them off guard, like pull up to Burger King and be like, can I get a Big Mac? And they'll go, of course. Like, yeah, what can I get a blowjob? Of course. I wish it was that easy. Okay. It's not that easy. All right. And then it's like, man, no problem, no worries, no problem. People say that a lot. Next time somebody says thank you to me, I'm just going to cut it off. I'm going to shorten it. I'm just, no. Thank you. No. It's going to be my response to that. And yeah, man, it's like,
Yeah. Woo! All right. Come
Oh,
on.
yeah.
You got jokes, man. Come
so
on, I believe
no,
in you.
so my drug dealer has this really crazy policy. Delivers, which is awesome. Delivers in 30 minutes or it's free. But like a lot of delivery places, sometimes gets the order wrong. I am fucking tripping balls, you guys. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what placebo is, but I feel pretty good.
That was good.
So yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I honestly wasn't gonna go this evening, and I just basically did the two jokes that I was thinking of this last week. So
Rock on.
Thank you.
Woo! Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, Fat Mr. Clean's back. Rock on. This is what I look like when producing, and I wish Dino still had the picture. to throw up there, but like it looks exactly like the dude from South Park. So we'll find that. I'm sure he's got that handy. But hey, speaking of handy, this next comedian coming to the stage has definitely done things he regretted on a train in Ontario for $5.95. Please give it up for the one, the only Rob Weber.
Oh, you got to put me back on. There you go. Read the goddamn messages. See, this is what's going on. Fat dude. All right? I didn't break no ribs or nothing. I've been sitting around. It's been a terrible time for me. I've had losses in my family. It's been terrible, and I was realizing how fucking old I'm getting. I mean, Freedom 35 there. Holy fuck, I got a pair of underpants that are 35 years old. I mean, they're bitching about how old they are. They look at me like the same stains. Now I just turn them inside out. It don't matter. There's a hole either way. Either way, I still get to check my nuts for lumps. It's good, right? I don't care, right? So I've been traveling too. Like I was in the worst fucking hotel ever, right? Like I wanted a little sleep because I'm old, right? I wasn't going there with my family for a good time. I mean, sure, one bed, kids sleeping in the bathtub with the fucking dogs, right? This is how we're traveling, right? It's not 5-star. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't even half a star. I was the star until I started hearing. After I fought with 2 dogs on a postage stamp that's apparently the most comfortable sleep ever, right? As I'm trying to go about my fucking journey and get my rest, and the dogs are fighting, the old lady's got a broken leg again, right? So it hasn't been too good. You see flashing me the light, my time's up. What's going on, man? Jesus, man, don't do that, right? So when I was younger, when people were fucking all night, as only people can do when they go to a hotel when I'm trying to fucking sleep right next to me, right? I don't know who that guy was, but I mean, for Christ's sakes, I told the wife finally go to sleep, right? I mean, I know it's Valentine's Day and I wanted to do something special. I introduced my boyfriend to my wife, but I kid you not, there was a couple fucking there. Back in the day when I was younger, I would have been checking for lumps in my dirty old underpants there because they were only 23 then with a glass against the wall. I went outside to let these fucking dogs out that I brought with me because, of course, they got to come when tragedy strikes. Put them in the truck. Why not? So they come running out. They've got to pee. And I swear to God, here are the 2 marathon fuckers. And I know it's them because they look at me and I look at them. It's only you can. There's 2 times that look comes across your eyes. When you've heard your parents fucking and you know that they know, or when you walked in on them. And they know that you know, and that they don't do it. Yeah, there's the swings involved. They're never doing like just straight old missionary, right? It's always weird. And this motherfucker looked me right in the eye, and he said, "Good morning." Like it was nothing. Like I walked over, and I figured it out, right? I said, "I'm sorry, sir," because at this point you want to call him sir. This fucker was going for at least 7 hours, at least. And his wife just looks at me and says, "Good morning," right? Like, yeah, of course it is for you. I walked over and said, "I'm jealous." And he goes, "Of what?" And I says, "When I was 18, I could do that." "How old are you?" And he goes, 24. Now, back when I was 24, right? I could do that too. I kid you not, fuck all night. So we had to stay 2 nights. I kid you not. This guy's staying there. What am I doing? They'd have one of those, because again, it was like, not even half a star. I'm pretty sure it was just, they had a breakfast. It was basically, if you can rob the other guys before they finish fucking, you get to eat. So again, this is how we travel, right? Dogs are in the bathtub. It's getting rough, right?
You guys are having weird weeks. Just really, really like I thought I was having a bad week, but like, damn, son.
Your water smells like eggs.
I mean,
your water smells like eggs.
You're in a hotel room with 2 dogs fucking? I don't understand. Where are you, Tijuana? What's going on?
It's been a slow news week. Would you rather? So,
there's literally a war on.
Stop talking. God damn it.
What? To who?
Not you. To Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the head that comes up, right? Like I've got one of that. It's the ghost of my ex-wife. So as I go back into the hotel, because we got to stay another night, And I say, if they're fucking, I'm going to throw fucking water on them. I'm like just your classic old man, right? I think I said whippersnapper a couple, 3 times. Right? Rattle the fucking cane. But you should have seen the look on the Walmart lady's face when I bought the bigger count of rubbers. You should have saw the look on her face when I showed up with bleach, a coat hanger, and some duct tape and says, "Hey, I'm pro-choice. And I've made mine." And just smiled at her, right?
Oh God.
How else would you clean a closet, lady? What?
Show.
Right? What were you thinking? Don't get weird. Don't get weird, Cheryl. Don't get weird. So this is why I went outside after all these people have been fucking. I went and got my grab and run breakfast. That's exactly what they called it because they said, "Oh, welcome to the hotel. We've got a grab and go breakfast." So I grabbed the fucking till on my way out and we went. You bet. You bet. We stayed in a better fucking hotel. That's what we're doing. My point is, it doesn't matter where you're staying. Doesn't matter what you're doing. As long as people are fucking, you're going to know life goes on, right? Life goes on. It's almost as good as having a good shit in the morning or checking your balls and realizing that, nope, it's not going to be something that cuts my balls off, but it could be if I allow that to happen by not taking my medication. Or if you're even just sitting in your crib, hoping the Christmas lights impress the chickie boos. Go, Matt. At the end of the day, as long as we can laugh. I really hope when I was hanging on the wall screaming, like I was no manana, the wife's going, "What the fuck are you doing?" I said, "That prick's going to look me in the eye and I'm just going to look at him." I did. Next morning with my grab and go breakfast, and I went, "Good morning. How'd you sleep, motherfucker?" He goes, "I didn't get fucking all night." I know. And that's how you one up somebody when you're young, right? Because he asked me, "What are these?" And I said, "Laugh lines." And he goes, "What the fuck was so funny, old man?" God, I hate talking to myself. And that's been my time, guys. Thanks for coming out. Put on the laugh track so I sound like I did much better than I did. There you go.
Well, ladies and gents, I'm back. It's the glorious Overlord, and that is all the show we have for you. Hey, if you like this, make sure you give us a like, give us a comment. Tell us who your favorite comedian was. Tell us what your favorite joke was. Tell us which joke you hated. I don't care. The algorithm wants comments. So leave a comment below. Otherwise, we will send this guy to find you. Oh, man, it's just not working now. Oh, well, whatever. I'm over it. Hey, real quick, finally, thank you so much for joining us. And make sure you check out our Corporate Overlords exclusive housekeeping services. Once again, they're running this special for Eargasm viewers. If you're in the Ohio area and you want your house cleaned, go check them out. And we need you to become a sponsor. And I need to make a new one because this says Secret Santa, but you can be our Secret Santa all year long for just $3.
A
You can
successful Christmas is based on planning and forethought. Okay,
Proper
so yes,
execution.
be our Secret Santa from now. That's
Yeah.
your choice. That's your right as an American.
If you start
Everywhere else.
If you start donating now, by the end of the year, we'll have enough to buy coffee and donuts for the crew. Thank you so much for watching the show. Keep them comments coming. Give us a like, give us a share, and Dino, check your junk mail.
I'm gonna check and make sure I'll get whatever you sent.
Bye.